Well, he's kind of taken that path of Drew Gooden. If you remember, Drew Gooden was drafted in a lottery too by Memphis, and he's been on, his first couple of years in the league, he was on like 5 teams. And Thomas Robinson just hasn't been able to find his niche. What kind of player is he going to be in this league? He was a big-time player at Kansas, but he's just not been able to find his way in the NBA. Maybe he'll find it here in Brooklyn. Wayne Ellington bounced back last year with the Los Angeles Lakers. Was a role player on a lot of teams before that, but got himself a nice contract, played well with the Lakers last year. Good shooter from North Carolina.
Gasol steps in with Lopez. And the ball in the air and won by the Nets. They play for the first time in the regular season. Bulls moving the ball well. Ball knocked away from Derek. Ellington quickly ahead to Thaddeus Young. Back out to Ellington to Larkin. Inside to Young. Backs in, turns off the glass and scores. He's a nice player.
You see Derrick Rose picking up at half court.
Larkin bounces back. Lopez, and he strokes that home from the top of the circle night against Shane Larkin.
Well, I don't get surprised that the coaches before now has not tried to get him down there in the block earlier now. You see Fred Hoiberg taking advantage of the nice interior. You're really going to miss him because when he's healthy, he's one of the better guards. Is he as good as he was a few years ago? No, but he's still better than what you have now.
What's interesting about that is Lopez bounces one in. He was never the same after he left Utah.
No.
And since the 90s, probably.
Yes.
Without question, I would say.
So if these guys can gel, Neil, and the second group can, the guard play gets better. That's a nice play right there. Nice pass by Brook Lopez. Good give and go. But with the Bulls on the offense so far in the early going.
McDermott. That's picked off and stolen. On the run, Robinson. And
one of his weak points in his career is just not a good defensive player.
Robinson gunned out to the wing, and the jumper good. That's time to gather it in. Joe right down the lane, pumps it to the corner. Larkin fires, in and out, no good. Tipped in Brooklyn. You're right, he's been a good player throughout his career. Lopez, bang, rattled it around and dropped it. Jimmy got a ton in the air that time. Brown down to Lopez, off the block on the left side against Noah. Fouled and scored. Boy, that's a great play by Lopez.
Well, when you got it going like he does, Neil, he's got himself in a nice rhythm now. It seems like every shot he takes now is going in. And here he is. He's just going to face up. And as he rips through, he gets that contact and he follows through. Oh, but they're not going to get. The Bulls have gotten off to a good start here in the third quarter.
Thaddeus Young haven't been able to get him going, and he does there.
But he had to work for that.
Like a little water bug across the top from right to left. Bargnani driving, finishing, and he will get to the free throw line.
That's going to be on Aaron Brooks now. Now Aaron got caught on the screen, and he immediately.
Larkin driving, left it short, tipped in.
Who's the foul going to be on? I think they're going to be effective because he's a really good on-ball defender, and he can do things like that and get you in the offensive set. Oh man, that right there is a horse move. When you're playing horse in the backyard against your brother, his twin brother Robin, and he'd make that shot. We've seen
foul is on Joe.
Now watch right here. He's just so strong. I mean, you'll see just go up, and he just puts his body, and no one's dominating him on the boards. 38-18 on the rebounds.
Brown open jumper, good again.
Where's Brown been?
He just that time able to run Derek
with this team.
Bulls 2-0. Brown will throw one up and miss that, so the final is going to stand at 115 to 100 as the Bulls at one time led by 19, and as I pointed out, had a 16-point lead in the first half. Brooklyn came back from that deficit, then they came back from 19 down. Got it down to single digits.